The shooting of a police officer during a bank robbery is ruled a homicide more than 3 decades later. And 40 years later, it's still unsolved. CBS 21's Ryan Eldredge exploring the murder of a Susquehanna Township police officer and the work being done now to try to put the puzzle together.
Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile.
He was an outstanding police officer, an absolute public servant, a wonderful husband and father, just a true American.
In 1981, on a cold February night, a robbery changed the fate of a local police department forever.
It was rainy, it was dark by that time of the year. It was just a horrible night.
Around 6 p.m., an alarm sounds. There's an issue at the Fulton Bank off of Nationwide Drive. Responding to the call is a young officer, Susquehanna Township's Robert Bo McAllister.
As he pulled into the bank lot, 2 tellers were coming out.
Inside and soon to be on the run, a pistol-wielding man with some cash in tow.
But as they came through the lighted area of the drive-through, the suspect turned and they exchanged gunfire.
McAllister was hit, suspect gone, off into the darkness.
As units swarmed the area, they tried to establish a perimeter. They searched for that person for the rest of the night and they were never able to find him.
Without surveillance video, leads, fingerprints, or DNA, the investigation fizzled. Teller's description of a short man with a husky build and a nylon over his face was all that police had and have had for 40 years. During that time, McAllister continued to serve and to suffer.
We knew that he endured a lot of pain, numerous surgeries through his career, and it was something that he had to battle on a daily basis after the shooting.
In the end, it was that injury that cost the lieutenant his life.
He suffered many surgeries and lots of medical conditions as a result of the gunshot wound, which ultimately led to his death.
McAllister's death in 2019 also changed the investigation. Now a homicide, new detectives have stepped in, and a task force is now looking for new information.
I think this person may have talked about it prior to or right after the robbery. I think someone knows, or at least suspects, someone who was involved in the robbery or heard about someone talk about the robbery.
While they search, going off what little they have, they'll be energized by the community and some of the men and women who served with McAllister during his improbable decades-long career.
We're working now tirelessly for him and for his memory, and we won't stop until we find the person who was responsible for this shooting. To have known the man personally, and his character and his integrity and his honor continues to inspire us.
For Unsolved in PA, I'm Ryan Eldredge.
Well, folks, maybe you can help out here. The Susquehanna Township Police Department is, as they have for the past 40 years plus, asking for your help with this case. If you have any information, you're encouraged to contact them. There's a number on your screen, 717-652-8265.